Hello. Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. My name is Laura Kane. The guy waving, Eric Rimmer.
Hi.
We do a podcast. We've been doing it for a couple of years now, and people often ask, what is your podcast about? What do you say when people say that?
It's entertainment.
That's what I had to list it. Under one thing, I had to list it as entertainment. I'm like, what are we? We talk about everything. Our lives, our friendship,
Sexy
our day-to-day, sex stuff, TV, celebrity dirt, everything.
Movies,
everything
fun
under the
facts,
sun. We interview
serious
people.
stuff. Yeah, we have celebrities on. We have musicians on. Guess who's coming on next week?
Who?
Sherry Ann. Their new album.
Is she coming in?
She's coming in.
Oh my gosh, she was so good.
Yeah, and they're doing a concert at Tecolote Canyon, and I'll put the information up on our site.
Okay, great. We also have B in the house. B is our
producer.
We say he's our producer. He is
The bomb.
He's everything.
He makes our t-shirts.
Hello.
I met B when I was walking with Stacy in Ocean Beach, and there's this guy selling such coolest t-shirts, the coolest designs. I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. I want every single one.
Yeah.
And I started talking to you, and I'm like, hey, can you make a logo?
Yes.
And now look.
And look.
You've totally
Laura Kane After Dark.
changed our lives. You've bettered our lives, and I appreciate you.
And as you two bettered my life as well.
Do we?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
We're a delight.
Absolutely.
We are.
I feel like we're a lot of work.
I always say to work with superheroes.
Yes.
Because we all are superheroes in our own right.
You're a superhero for
You
sure.
know what? We are.
So when superheroes get together, it's always a blessing because not everybody is a superhero. I meet a lot of people that don't have dreams at all.
Really? That's sad.
I always ask people when I meet them, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And a lot of people say, I never really thought about it.
Wow. Yeah, you probably talk to a lot of people every day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay.
Think
What's
about
your plug your everything? Plug everything.
B. Tillman, Jetsons Music Media, Shirt 619.
Shirts, SHIRTZ.
He sings. He writes
Yes.
music.
Yeah.
He has videos.
We played some of his music on our podcast.
Yes. I just released a video actually a couple of days ago called Closer.
Oh, nice.
And so they just look up B. Tillman.
Yep, just B. Tillman. You can Google B. Tillman, BEE, like the bumblebee, Tillman, TILLMAN.
I played your song, Sex.
Oh, yeah. I like that song. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's good. And
really good one.
you're a little naughty in some of the songs.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I like it. And then you're
you
real.
You and Laura should do a duet because she sings and she's naughty.
No,
I like it.
right? They like me to sing because I'm not good at all.
Right.
I could be in your video. Can I be a backup dancer in one of your videos?
For sure.
Ooh, that's
For
my dream.
Get like a drop top Mustang and have you like standing like
See,
Totally.
standing by.
I was a
and
backup dancer. Now you can be one.
I know. That's what I've always wanted to be. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to be. See, I have dreams.
You could be a fly girl.
shit. Yeah, man. You have dreams.
We're just blessed to have you. Thank you. I'm so
blessed to
glad
have
I met
too.
you.
So I'm so blessed to have you guys, and I appreciate for you letting me work.
I'm glad you're in San Diego because he's from Ohio.
Yes.
Good thing you picked San Diego, huh?
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you to shout out to Tony for making the song. It never rains in Southern California. 'Cause they were talking about San Diego.
Oh, and tell us where you went the other night.
I went to Turf
Club.
Oh, the steak
Turf
place?
Supper Club. Turf
Yeah.
Supper Club. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Where you cook your own.
Yeah, where you cook your own steak. Man, it was, I'm telling you, this was like amazing. It was a great experience for one, just because the atmosphere was so really cool. All
And
the
isn't
people,
it, it's so dark in there you can barely see.
very true. And they had this like old Amy Winehouse kind of vibe girl singing with a guy with a guitar. It was a real good vibe.
Oh, that was Lauren and I.
Live music.
Yeah.
It was live music. Everybody was really cool. So it was like everybody was sharing like their ingredients, recipes with the food that they were cooking.
Bunch of good-looking hipsters in there. Or
I don't know about good looking. I don't really try to look at too many people.
that's a cool place to go. That's where like the cool people go.
Like I don't really try to look at people like that because like I don't like to be bothered. You know what I mean?
Me
So it's
too.
kind of like if I make it's like being like downtown with the homeless people. Like if you make eye contact with one of them, you give them opportunity to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
And like it's like I'm so antisocial. I'm like don't talk to me. So if I make eye contact with you, you might say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I might not be like, "I don't want to talk to you." You know what I mean? So I don't.
Okay, before we talk about Sammy's, do you think we can move the camera back so we can actually see you? Just for the beginning, because you're only going to be here for the beginning of the show because you got a jet.
I'll sit up there.
Duh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can sit up here.
It's not like I have to control this thing.
That's right.
I mean, unless I have to go to break or something.
No, you can just run. We'll wait. Let me make sure that this is on. I play on my little GoPro. Aren't you impressed? I have a little GoPro. And I have a streaming camera. I'm kind of a big deal.
You are kind of a big deal. You really are.
Okay, so Sammy's.
Yes.
Listen, you want to go to dinner. You don't want to cook tonight
You know
for
what
the
I had?
family. What?
I had the curried cauliflower.
Oh,
my
I didn't know
God.
they had that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, delicious.
It's so good.
Now look, you're a mom, you have kids, you're tired, you don't want to cook. Take them to Sammy's, and if you tell them that Laura Kane After Dark sent you, 20% off your meal. Kids love Sammy's, dads love Sammy's. You can get beer and wine at the Sammy's.
Happy hour from 3 to 6 every day.
Every single day, and then you can tell the kids, "Hey kids, if you clean your room before we go to Sammy's, you can have the messy Sunday."
Hey,
It's bribe material.
if you and Evan go on Wednesday, can I crash?
Would you come?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay. I get off work at 6.
It's a place where, you know what? Meet your friends at Sammy's.
Let's do it.
Have your meeting at Sammy's. Do what you want. It's a comfortable place. There are 7 locations. Go to sammyspizza.com to look at their menu ahead of time if you want to. And you can stop. If you don't want to go in or whatever, you want to take it to go, they'll bring it out to you.
Yeah.
The takeout.
And we're having our big meet and mingle.
Yes, we're having a meet and mingle live broadcast in April.
Yes. Dates to follow.
Yes. We had to work around Eric's schedule because he's such a big deal. He's like gone most of April.
I'm gone a lot in
He's
April.
traveling.
I am.
It's so annoying that we have to work around.
I have a
that.
lot of personal appearances that I have to make. A lot of autographs to sign.
We're trying to nail down a date. I'm like,
Oh.
and Eric's like, "I'm not here. This date, this date, this date."
When I get out of the limo when we're in Chicago, I have somebody that's going to hold my umbrella for me so that I don't have to hold it myself.
Is it snowing in Chicago right now?
No, but it's supposed to rain one day. So annoying.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah. That's going to be the day that I'm going to need somebody to hold
If
my
you
umbrella.
want the true feel of the city, does it rain a lot in Chicago? Does it snow in Chicago?
It's called the
It
Windy
rains
City.
a lot.
It's windy, yeah.
And it rains a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be nice.
Are you going to do that touristy stuff?
Some stuff.
Or do you know somebody there that's going to give you like what the people in Chicago do?
Yeah, we know people there.
Oh, cool. Are you staying with them or in a hotel?
Yes.
I'd rather stay in a hotel. Don't you?
Yes.
Wouldn't you rather stay in a hotel?
Well,
It's kind of weird
sometimes.
staying with people because
Yeah,
you can't
'cause
really
then
be yourself.
Well, I can't run around naked.
No, you can't.
True.
You know?
You can't. And hotels are so much fun.
True. Hotels are fun.
So Eric has let's talk really quick about the weekend. And you can do this too. We call this our host chat. So just
Host
think of
chat.
something like fun. So my roommate, I'm getting to know her very well. She's so sweet.
She's very nice.
Oh my gosh, she's so nice. She is a blessing too because this is how I'm affording my rents because I have a roommate and she's quiet, she's neat, she's everything you want in a roommate. So she's been sad for numerous reasons. So I decided, you know what, Evan, me, and her, we're gonna have a girl day,
Okay.
a beauty spa day. So I go to Sally Beauty and I buy one of those those lights that cure the gel manicure.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Do you know how much those things are?
Probably like $250.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? I thought I was going to buy one for like $25.
No way.
Well, I bought a kit and it was like $80. And I just thought to myself, Laura, you can't afford this, but do it. Do it anyway because you want to make someone happy.
Right.
There were like 6 different steps we had to follow. And when I finally put my nails underneath, look at this trash. Look how much. We were laughing so hard because I
wasn't going to say
this
anything.
is hideous. My
Yeah.
nails look ridiculous.
I wanted to know if you had been gardening.
I have actually.
Wow.
Oh,
I said, if you've been gardening, wow.
We had to put
Like
the bonder
shit.
on. We had to put the base
God
on.
damn.
Then the nail polish. Then the this, the
He
that.
said, fuck. This is.
He's rude. Isn't he mean?
No,
fucked
I
up.
didn't
What did
want
you
to say.
say?
I didn't want to say anything, but I thought.
I mean, well, at least it showed you exactly what you need to see to make it better, right?
Yeah.
Look
Wait.
at the upside.
What did you just say? Are you making fun of me? My
No,
fingers?
well, I
just said
Do you see the dirt there?
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought you
yeah.
had been gardening.
It looks like you've been gardening.
I actually have.
Okay,
Right before
so-
you guys got here, I planted a plant.
Perfect excuse.
She said she hadn't been.
Do you think Anton saw my dirty nails? That's like not good.
I think he was probably just
Nervous.
sitting there.
Yeah,
I-
Wanting to leave.
He was not looking at your nails. Trust me.
I think he was. I think he was just like looking at how good you looked, right?
Yeah.
And then he was just sitting here the whole time trying to be like the cool guy.
Oh my
Because
God, really?
usually the guys that like don't say nothing are
He
like
was
so
looking.
timid.
He was looking at Manny and Mo for sure. I saw his eyes.
He was definitely like,
Yeah.
like he
No.
was trying to be too cool.
Yeah.
Snow guy, what was he, a paramedic or was he a
No,
nurse?
he's an ER nurse.
He's a nurse.
Uh-huh.
There's no nurse that's gonna come on. He's used to like talking to people all the time and being
No.
authoritative and giving direction and hey, I'm gonna put this.
I don't know why I want his approval so bad.
And then he just sat here and was like, yeah, like I'm just the coolest guy.
I know. And then we turned off the mics and he's chatting away. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, he was like starstruck.
Really?
You brought him into your world.
Do you think he's impressed?
You can't bring civilians into superpower.
I think
worlds.
he's very impressed.
Do you think this
he's
is going to make him
absolutely-
like me more? Not that I need it, because I don't really need it, but I want to know.
For sure.
or it's gonna scare him.
I know.
It could.
As a man, is that
strong women are
A threat to men.
a threat to some men.
he is a
some
mom
men.
who's strong, he's a mama's boy, so I don't think he would be scared of that. But you know what? Why do I care? It's not like I'm going to
You
marry him.
don't.
You want to get with him?
Yeah, I have. I do.
No, do you want
sometimes.
to get with him again?
Like exclusively? No. Not exclusively. No, Eric, I don't.
You don't.
I don't want to be boyfriend girlfriend.
So you want like an
only.
open
No,
relationship
but
with him?
you want some of that Ukrainian beef.
I just want him.
You just want a friends with benefits situation with him.
Yes, but I also want him to like me more than I like him. I want to be like I want to be the one calling the shots.
Okay, well,
Oh, boy.
what are you doing to be desirable?
I got a boob job. I dress nice when I go over there.
That's not the only way.
I wear my good underwear.
Okay.
Well,
You
sometimes.
send him sexy pictures?
No, I don't do that. I've never done that.
Okay.
No,
All right.
she
Do you
has-
send him sexy voicemails at least?
No.
Or little voice chats?
No, because I'm afraid of being embarrassed if he doesn't like react.
If he's
You know
like,
what I mean?
I think
what was
every
that all about?
every
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
man every man wants somebody to feel to make them feel wanted.
So
If you make me if I have a girl and then another girl is like doing things to make me like feel like she desires me, I'm going where I'm the most desired. I think that's everybody.
but then where's the chase? Because don't men love the chase?
no.
No?
No. I mean, no. I don't want to chase you around. I really want you to just bust it down for me. Like
He's
let
a
me-
man of few words, so I don't always get him. Like if I sent him a picture, just pretend I sent him a topless picture, which I would never do. He probably would go,
Thanks.
yes, THX.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean,
I would
I look at those guys like he's from overseas, right?
Yeah.
So like I look at those guys, they're different. They have a war mentality.
Yeah.
It's like you're a piece of meat. It's not, they'll kill you. Like I mean, not that they will actually kill you, but their mentality, like and how they were
They're
raised.
not super soft and
Yeah, they're not.
warm
They
and
don't
cuddly.
have that United States embrace of softness.
Right. They
you know what I mean? They're-
absolutely 100% know
hard.
what you're talking about.
Where they want to just be like, coddle you and be like, oh, you poor thing.
They just want to
Let me
bang
give you an
up-
award. Yeah.
They just want to bang you real fast and fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
And you're not a cuddler, so
That's
I'm not. I like that.
Yeah, they just want to bang you real fast, roll over, and fall asleep. Like, take this,
yeah.
take this, and
Don't say
take
that was
this,
good.
take this and
Take
go to
it.
bed. Take this, take this and go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, I did
I
not
have-
expect this to go.
I have another part to add to
Arcane after
my.
dark.
There's a segment that I want to do because I saw this last night when I was at dinner with Marla.
What?
I'm going to need that as a prop.
Oh, the vape?
Yeah. Because you are not going to believe what I saw in a restaurant last night.
I can definitely.
That's an
believe-
interesting looking vape
I can definitely believe what you saw.
Oh no, you won't.
What did you see?
Probably somebody using it like
should
a
I do
bullet.
it right now?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Okay.
using it as a bullet.
Nope. Oh, you mean a bullet?
Yeah.
Like a bullet, like
Yeah, I've seen people do this.
No.
wait, as a what?
A bullet.
A bullet.
In your private parts?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
Okay.
People are sick.
So
Seriously.
we're at a restaurant last night with Marla's mom having dinner. I'm not going to say what restaurant. There is a woman with a baby who was a couple months old, maybe 5-6 months old. She's vaping in the restaurant. So I'm going to be the baby, B. You're going to be the mom. I want you to, you be the dad holding the baby. So you're
Okay.
going to hold me.
All right.
And I'm blowing it all around you, all
So
over you.
you hand me the vape. You take a puff.
Here's the baby. I'm the dad.
Hand it to me. And then I put it in her mouth.
The
And
baby.
and she puffs on it and blows the smoke up over the baby's head.
Oh my God.
I could not believe.
What restaurant? You're not going to say the
No, I'm
restaurant?
not going to say the restaurant.
Was it fancy?
It was very nice. The food was excellent.
Uh-huh.
I could not believe what I was seeing.
That's crazy as fuck.
Well, maybe they just thought it wasn't
somebody
dangerous.
Somebody let a baby hit their vape?
No, the baby
Play with
held
it.
it.
Oh,
while
hold it while she
vaped
hit
on
it. Okay.
And then
okay,
blew
okay.
the smoke.
Okay.
In a
Well,
restaurant.
it's not like a cigarette. It's different.
No, but it's
but
full of chemicals.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm like, whatever.
I guess it's
Why do you do that?
because I don't want to smoke a cigarette.
Does that give you a little bit of tobacco?
No.
Is it just
I
the
think
oral
at the,
thing?
I think at the end of the day, like for me, it's the smoke. Like
It
I
smells really good, whatever.
I
it is.
like
Yeah. it
I
does.
like blowing the smoke out, like making O's and like
You can do
doing,
that?
like cool shit. Like I like fucking with the smoke. It ain't like really. And when I used to smoke cigarettes, I would try to do that with cigarette smoke. But cigarette smoke is so thin. You know what I mean? You really can't get away with a lot. So then
that puts out a lot more.
Yeah, this is super thick.
yeah. So then when I quit cigarettes, and then like 6 months after that, like I picked up cigars and started smoking cigars. I had
Ooh.
a thicker smoke. You know what I mean?
you can't inhale that all the way, right?
No, but it was a thicker smoke. It made you feel really good. I mean, if you were like a blow smoke out type of person, like it made you feel like fulfilled. Like that's a lot of good smoke. Like you could just, fill up the whole room. Like, you know what I mean? And then when I like, all right, I don't really want to fuck with cigars no more. I got this. It's a lot of smoke, but it don't got that.
It's not offensive to people as much.
It don't stick to it don't stick to your walls or your paint.
Right.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
smells, you have like strawberry or something. I don't know what you have.
It's called gummy drop.
Oh, God.
So they sell like all these like weird ass names
Oh, yeah.
and cool like flavors and stuff like that. So I just get something.
Now,
that-
when that's done, is it done?
yeah, it's 3,000 hits,
Jeez. How much is it? For
$20.
Wow.
Yeah, but like this will last me like 2 days.
Two
You take
days?
3,000 hits in 2 days?
Oh my god!
It's like once and then once you like get to going, like it's addictive because it's always accessible.
I don't want to even try it
It's
because I
always
know
accessible.
myself.
But it's not like nicotine.
Because I used to smoke back.
Yeah,
It's not like it's not. I mean, even though I got
not do it.
I know.
I got 0.2 nicotine. So like let's say like this is like 0.2 nicotine. Like a cigarette would be like 9.65 nicotine. So it's like you're taking in like not even enough nicotine to be addicted to it.
You just
but-
like the act and the smoke and
But
the whole
the
thing.
feeling of it, like I even hold mine like this because I feel like I'm puffing. Like I get so much smoke out of it. Like I feel like I'm puffing a cigar.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like and that's
How would let me see this for a second?
Let me see
I don't
you.
know how you do it and text at the same time.
yeah, that's exactly how you doing it right
You're-
there.
you
would
got
never be able
it.
to
You
do
got it.
You got it.
I would never be able to do it.
You got
I
it.
can
But I do
barely
it. But I
text.
do it with my left hand though. I hold it with my left hand because I'm a right-handed. You know what
Oh.
I mean? So it's easier to just rest it in my left hand.
This would be even worse.
You're
I'll
so
break-
cool.
Yeah, like no, I'm not.
No, I could never do it.
That shit is never
B,
cool.
now I know you've got to leave, but can you stick around like real quick for the B? Eric has a reveal for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, and
And
I
then-
have my host chat.
Oh yeah. I just want to say real quick, we're going to talk about mental illness, and I'll tell you why. And I want B to be here for the beginning. We're going to talk to somebody, and I'll tell you why we're doing this whole thing. But let's do the fun things first.
Okay.
Okay. What's your host chat?
On top of the ridiculousness that I saw last night, we went to the gym on Friday. I'm not going to say what gym. I could not believe what was going on in this place. It is so expensive.
The membership?
The gym. Yes, the membership is ridiculous. I think he pays $1,200 a month.
What? Is it one of those fancy downtown things?
Yeah. Oh. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on the price, but I think that's what it is. I'm in there working out. I see a guy super buff on one of like the deadlift sections. And he like does it 3 times and then drops it, flexes his arms, and blows a kiss.
At who?
Well, that's what I was like, who's he blowing a kiss at? Then he does like one pull up, jumps down, hops down, blows another kiss. And I thought, who's he?
Ooh, like, right?
Yeah.
Was he looking in a mirror?
I walk by and he's looking in a mirror.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shit.
What a...
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I could not, I burst out laughing. I couldn't believe it. Then I see a guy walk in and he sits down on a piece of equipment on his phone. Never put the phone down. Never lifted a weight. Never sat on the thing for probably 45 minutes just on his phone.
I would have been like, dude, is you fucking crazy right now? Is you blowing me kisses? I would have yelled from across the room.
Oh my God. It was the weird.
Was he gay, do you think? Or was he just into himself?
Well, you don't know.
He was just, no, I think he was just totally into himself.
And you don't know nowadays.
No.
You don't know.
I have no idea. But there were women working out in full makeup. Like earrings.
Man, ain't that crazy?
I've never seen anything like it.
Last time I went to a gym, the chick had her eyebrows done. She had her eyelashes done. They were like out to here. I mean, she had on makeup and lipstick.
From the chin up, she looked like she was going out to a nightclub.
I was like, what the
fuck? And I'm like, wait, you're in a
and,
gym at 9 a.m.
And the extra crazy part is they'll have their whole face done like that. And then when you like look at their neck and like the rest of their body, like the color changes.
That's bad. That is
like
a
having on a mask. It's like they have on a whole
crazy. It was the funniest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. It was hilarious.
Was it the kind of gym that has like a sauna? And
yes.
They give you towels. Yes. They bring you this and that.
Everything.
It has the fancy water.
Yes. Has everything. Boy. But it was so funny. And we were sweating like pigs. And I mean, I was looking around. I was like, what?
I know.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't go to the gym.
Why not?
Avoid that. No. I just haven't worked out in like a year and a half. Because I just haven't. Yeah. I need to though. It's good for you.
But you know, like it's at every gym. Yeah. Do you remember?
I just can't get there.
No, but do you remember when at my gym that I go to, there was a guy sitting on a treadmill with friends eating McDonald's.
That's fucking funny.
I know. I was like, come on. So it doesn't matter what gym you go to. There's always
people are strange.
Yeah.
I want to get healthy.
I know, me too.
It's
I want to eat healthy. I want to work out. I know you are healthy. You take good care.
That's my dream. Remember we was talking about your dream earlier? Like what you want to be when you grow up? Like I want to be one of those guys that like eats like all this like perfect food and
I like to work out.
Like buff and kind of strong and healthy and works out and shit like that. Like the all American like black guy. I only could be on TV.
I like to work out, but it's
but like in real life. Like I'm like the TV black guy, but I'm the real life version of it.
Let's go together. We should go to the gym together. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll all work out together.
We'll all eat clean and be beautiful.
You'll have to eat vegetables. This will be the best thing ever.
I'm like dying right now. I want to know what you have in that bag.
Oh.
It's driving me crazy.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk, and then we'll let B go.
Remember I told you that I started doing paintings and stuff?
Yes.
During COVID?
I didn't believe you. I was like,
a couple things for you.
What?
I painted 2 things for you. One's for the show and one's for you.
Does that mean they both can stay here?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so going to put this up right now. I don't even care what it is. It better not be a penis because you draw that a lot.
I know. It's not.
Oh my God, you did?
I did. So this is the first one.
Oh, look at that. Okay, that goes on the wall.
That's just ridiculous.
Okay, I didn't know whether to be like, this isn't great.
No,
but
it's not.
Cute.
I just did that for you.
Okay. I'll hang it up later.
Okay, hang it up later.
Okay.
And you can hang it like behind your toilet
Is this
seat.
serious though? This
is,
one?
Yes.
Okay. Hey. I like true art, like things that you have to think about. Like what went through your mind when you painted this?
I don't know.
What do you think about when you paint? And did you use thick paint? It kind of sticks up off the canvas.
Yep.
Is this oil?
Yes.
And did you think of me when you were painting it?
Yes. It's just a lot of movement and light.
Will you sign it and then I'm going to
Yes,
put it
I
up?
will sign it. Sure.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Did it make you feel relaxed and everything?
It did.
That's good.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I'm so touched. Oh, there goes the GoPro. Fell off the table.
Oh, no.
Our new table.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Do you want me to sign both?
Sign it in the front with a Sharpie.
Oh, I don't have a Sharpie.
I have one, but we'll do it after.
All right.
But I want to hang it on my wall.
Okay.
Because I want to like
And
start
so you
collecting.
can hang it either way.
I know.
Huh?
You did. For me.
Just for you.
Isn't that sweet?
Laura Kane.
I got to get real with you guys, and I don't really even know how to talk about this, but I am not all here today. Actually, I didn't go to work for 2 days because I am not doing okay. I'm not going to say who. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but someone in my life is very sick, mentally sick, and refuses to get help. This person is on a manic high, doing all sorts of things, scaring everybody, lost his job, losing family members. It's sad. It's scary because it's mental. It's hard to diagnose. You can't just bring them to the hospital and say, hey, fix this person, because they can come across as completely normal. This person doesn't want to take medication because of the stigma. So what I thought we would do, I'm like, well, I have a platform. Let's talk about mental illness. Because as an alcoholic, I can kind of relate to the whole not wanting to get help thing because of being ashamed or scared. But when I did, oh my God, the support was amazing. And I tried to tell this person, it's kind of like that, but you will be surprised. I don't need it. For what? I'm this, I'm that, on top of the world, thinking he is just fine, doesn't need anything, doesn't see the destruction that is falling all around him. I went on Facebook the other day. I was sitting in the parking lot of the airport waiting to pick up Evan, and I said, I'm just going to reach out and see if somebody out there is bipolar and will talk to me and let me know how to speak to this person, because that's what we suspect this person is. Right. It's happened over and over and over again.
Right.
And so a lot of people reached out that were actually bipolar.
Oh,
and
great.
I want to know like how to speak to somebody that is in that state. Have you guys ever experienced something like that? Any kind of mental illness or somebody who has mental illness? I feel like it's just like any other sickness.
Yeah.
They have drugs. They've made them to make you better. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
It's just the chemicals in your brain are just a little whack, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I haven't been able to breathe. I haven't eaten. I'm just so scared of what this person's going to do.
But you have to remember something. I know that you're, well, let's see, how do I say this? I know this person has a significant
Empathetic.
role in my life.
A role in your life,
Yes.
yes. But you can only do what you can do.
I realize that, and I've done a lot this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I just honestly felt like this person would listen to me because
And-
I was down low like that.
And maybe they will, but you have to remember that you still have to take care of yourself.
And I feel like I'm not well.
Right.
I feel like I am mentally sick right now.
I mean,
it's
if
much.
it's rubbing off on
It
you
is.
and you're not eating and everything,
It is.
You just have to realize, and I know it's hard. I mean, I can
just
sit there
can't
and say
stand
that.
watching this.
Right. And I know it's hard. I've been in that situation, not personally, where I've suffered from a mental illness, although people that probably look at me think I'm mentally ill, but I have not personally, thank God, suffered from it. But I have seen people that have, and I've known people that have. And it's hard because you never know what you're going to get. You're walking on eggshells.
This person is a great, great person.
Mm-hmm.
All he needs to do is take meds.
Right.
And then it would be fine.
Yeah, well, sometimes, well, I guess I can kind of not speak on that because I haven't been in that position, but I've been in some really low times to feel like my mental health was challenged.
Sure.
And I can say that significantly the people that were in my life wanted to give me help, which would obviously result in me taking some form of medication. Now, any betting man or any crazy man, which you would say for that person, knows that the long-term effects of taking medication will give you those symptoms or
What do
those
you mean?
things. So if I'm not schizophrenic or if I'm not over hyper, don't give me Ritalin. Because if you keep giving me Ritalin, every time my body is able to release whatever is holding me down, I'm going to want to go fucking crazy. I mean, it's like a party. You know what I mean?
But they make these meds specifically. Like, I take antidepressants. I have for years. And if I don't, I get sad.
Right.
It's
But
just
I feel
my
like-
brain chemistry. So
I feel like the treatment is not right. So maybe your treatment isn't the antidepressants. Maybe your treatment is a real conversation sometimes. Maybe your treatment is being able to vent sometimes. Maybe your treatment is going boxing and punching it out. Maybe your treatment, there has to be a lot of different. No, I'm just saying, like, when you first got diagnosed with it or whatever, there has to be more than one. There's more than one way to.
I mean,
to skin
all those things help.
You know what I mean?
But when you're down, I felt like I was underwater and I couldn't breathe. I could not see the top. It was affecting everything. So I gladly accepted the help. I gladly take them. And I'm scared to go off of it because I don't want to be that sad anymore. And you know what? It's just a pill. I just take one every day. It's no big deal. It keeps
That's
me
where
sane.
that's where it starts. Right. And that's why I feel like that's where it starts. Like maybe 5 years ago or something, like I tried to commit suicide. Like I was like down.
You actually tried it.
Yeah, I tried to
Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Were you in the psych hospital?
Yeah.
3-day hold?
Well, it was 48 hours.
Me too.
For me.
I've been there.
And this is here in San Diego, like about almost 4 years ago. This is here. It was just the weight of the world was on my shoulder. Like I take care of so many people. I deal with so much. I control so much. And then I have to be creative at the same time. So it's like the weight of the world came down on me. And they're like, take these pills. And I'm in a psych place. And I'm like, no. It's off of Rosecrans, somewhere over in that area.
Why didn't you accept that?
Because I knew what I was going through. We all have our unique experience in this life. No one's experience is the same. That's why I always say don't take anybody's advice, because their lens in life is unique to them, and their experience is unique to them. So it's like if a girl got cheated on by her husband, she's telling you, "Oh, girl, I've been there. I did that. I know what those signs are. I know what it is."
Well, she can share her experience.
Absolutely, but technically, she can't share her experience. Her experience is unique to her.
How did you get out of that hole?
Learning these things that I'm saying right now. Like learning that my experience was unique to me. And what everybody was telling me, what I broke down because of my inability to continue to hold up everybody else's weight. And that's what I think that we all get. We all forget when people tell you what you should do or what they think you should do or how you're doing things. We're taking on weight, just the same way they say energy.
This person has lost his children,
Yeah.
his job, his fiance.
Yeah. We don't think about the weight people take.
He's not seeing it.
Yeah. Well,
This person needs to be put down, set straight, and then he can do all those things.
sometimes you bench press a load that's too much.
It's stress related, yes.
And then when the weight comes down on your chest, no one's around that is strong enough to pick that pole up off of you, and you have to sit there with that thing on you, until you get enough strong people around to lift it up off you. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just understanding that it starts with yourself. You have to think of you first.
Well, you know what?
I was asking myself, why did this happen to me? Why did I allow this? I allowed it because anything that comes into my life is something that I. And I started saying to myself, like, I need to get out of this. I need to stop smoking cigarettes. I need to.
We're about to talk to somebody who actually is bipolar, and we'll see. Let's see what she says. I'm not sure if she's on medication, but I want to speak to her and ask her how I can talk to him.
Yeah. Get her perspective. Okay. Absolutely.
Let me see if I can do this here. Hit the red button. I'm not going to give her a name yet. This one right here?
Yep.
I turned it off.
No. Hit it again. Yeah.
Okay.
You're in the wrong one. The next one over. Yep. That's the one.
Help. Hold on. Let me see if it's connected to the Bluetooth. Sorry, guys. But I just want to thank everybody who reached out to me. People were calling me on Facebook Messenger. One guy called me from Thailand. Yeah, it's connected. Just to help me out. And I really, truly appreciate that. I appreciate my work because they are allowing me a couple days to just take care of myself, like you guys said.
Yeah.
Because this really has had an effect on me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this should work. There we go.
Yeah, I definitely believe that.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know. Can we say your name or do you want a fake name?
You know what? Whatever you think.
Let's give you a fake name for now. Okay?
Rachel.
Rachel. All right. This is Rachel. Rachel, we have just been talking about mental illness because, as you know, you reached out to me because I know somebody who is currently suffering from a manic high and refuses to see it or get help. And you were kind enough to say, I am bipolar and let me help. So I just want you to talk about that. Talk about having a mental illness. What does it mean to you? What is it like?
Well, I think one of the first things I mentioned to you is I get help for my mental illness because me by myself, I'm in my head and that never works out very well. So I see a doctor and a therapist and I take my psych meds as prescribed.
Good.
That's a key component because as a bipolar person, you kind of go through a phase of you're embarrassed about it and it's got such like a bad rap and what are people going to think if I'm bipolar? It doesn't necessarily mean what people think. It's not, I'm super happy right this second and then I cry in 20 minutes. That's what people have this idea of what bipolar is. And that's not how it works for me anyway. As long as I take my medication, I take a mood stabilizer and a regular antidepressant for depression and anxiety. And as long as I use the tools that I have, I maintain fairly level and I don't go through the highs and lows. However,
tell me about the high. When you were on a high, what was it like?
On a high, I feel like Superwoman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can tackle the whole world. And I've been doing this for so long, I can tell when I'm getting that way. Even tonight, like racing around my house and finishing up after the baby's bath and putting this away. And it's kind of like you start feeling elevated.
Mm-hmm.
And when I am in a high and I'm not medicated, it just takes you literally feel like you can do anything. Like you may not have slept and you still have a ton of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I start projects and I don't finish them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do laundry. Then I'm going to cook dinner. And then I'm going to make a cake. And then I have a school project I'm going to work on. And I kind of go in multiple directions instead of just focusing on one thing and getting it done. And for me, I make bad choices. I make bad choices and act out. I act out financially,
Mm-hmm.
shopping. I act out sexually.
Are you a Sagittarius by chance?
Bad choices all the way down. For me, something I like to do when
Sure.
I'm in a manic is I like
Seriously.
to get in the car and I like to drive. And I like to drive
Oh.
fast and just be by myself.
Sounds like a sad.
This is all too familiar. This is exactly what's happening. This person gave some person who's living on the street his keys and asked him to spend the night at his house. The person he lives with was like horrified and had to change the locks. The picture of him before and now, he looks like a completely different person. He thinks he is on fire, like you said, Superman. You can't talk. How do I talk to him? How do I talk to him? And how does he listen?
It's so hard because if he doesn't see it and he doesn't believe he has a mental illness, unfortunately,
He's lost almost everything.
like drug addiction, you end up losing everything from your bipolar or from any sort of mental illness because it can take you down and just go through a whirlwind where all of a sudden when you're done, you're like, what on earth did I just do? When you come back out of it, after what goes up must come down.
Yeah, what's the
So
low like?
It's bad. For me, it's bad. Instantly, I notice, I'm not taking a shower. I'm just kind of not putting myself together. The house isn't getting picked up. Laundry's piling up. It's just one of those things where I'm just really sad and depressed and don't feel like I can do anything. It's literally the complete opposite of when you're high. And you like the manic, for me anyway. I do.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I get kind of excited, like, whoo. And it happens for me a lot when I'm shopping. I have to like bring myself back down.
I thought
I
this
can be
person was
involved.
on drugs at first.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
It's just like high on drugs. And that's what I asked you today. I was like, are you sure this person's not on drugs?
mm-mm. This person is smoking a whole lot, chain smoking. This person driving erratically, spending all his money, doesn't have any more, asking
Alcoholic?
friends. He's
Almost acting like you don't have a care in the world, right? Like,
oh yeah.
it's just,
He believes he has this new job. He believes he's creating things. He's started an organization. Like, oh my god.
So I feel like people like that, like they need the weight picked up off of them. They just want the weight.
But he doesn't want help.
Well, no one does.
But how do I you know what? He agreed to go with me one night and then turned his phone off. So I couldn't
Yeah, of
help.
course. No one who wants help. It's embarrassing, like she said. It's very embarrassing.
so embarrassing.
But it shouldn't be. It's just like any other sickness. Would you be embarrassed if you had cancer? No.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And that's how I utilize it. That's what I say. If I had cancer, I would absolutely take chemotherapy. So therefore, I'm bipolar and I take my medication because I need to stay stabilized. And I will tell you guys, the younger generation, mental illness is getting so much more recognition. My kids are 17 and 13 and 2, but the older two, they are fully aware of mental illness. They can tell if I haven't taken my meds. They're like, Mom, you're a little off today. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know you noticed that, So I feel like the younger generations, it's going to be a lot easier for people to get help. I don't know how old your friend is, but I think I'm 45, and I think the older you are, I think the harder it is to deal with it.
Does it get worse when you get older?
I believe that many people don't get diagnosed till they get older for a lot of mental illnesses. That's what I've learned in my support group. They have great support groups for bipolar people. It's called NAMI.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yes, yes.
And so they have great support groups. For me, I wasn't like this 7 years ago. Something changed in my life. I made some choices that weren't real bright. And when all is said and done, I went from having like mild depression and anxiety to full blown bipolar. Mm. And I do believe it was the cocaine that did that to me.
Do you have a family history?
Oh, no, you could.
Family history. So, deep depression and addiction on my mom's side, and just addiction on my dad's side, not mental illness. But yes, mental illness on my mom's side. Do you feel like
your mental illness? Do you feel like your childhood upbringing had anything to do with your mental illness? With how you developed your mental illness?
For me, I don't. I really don't. I had a pretty awesome childhood. I feel like I was pretty stable. I know I was loved. I don't believe that had anything to do with it. I know that like dealing with my parents with mental illness, that's hard. They're 70 years old, and like I kind of make jokes about it. I'm like,
were they depressed? Because you said that you had depression in your family.
So I think they both have depression that they don't deal with. But for the most part, they're married. They have a good life, and they tootle along. No one's bipolar. I definitely think they both deal with depression and anxiety. And unfortunately, again, I think it's their age.
Right.
They choose to not get help for it.
Rachel, if you can tell me one thing that I can do to ease my mind or to help this person, what would it be?
I would see if he would let you go to the hospital with him and sit there and hold his hand and be by his side and be his voice. Because he doesn't have a real voice right now because he is not him. I mean, he's not thinking rationally. Mm-mm. And I feel like it's a voice, someone to help him.
I'm trying.
That was a piece of advice, but I'm going to tell you something, Laura. It's also like addiction. If someone's not ready, they're not ready. Yeah. I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
That's what I was going to say. Sometimes you just got to...
He's going to end up on the street.
Well, and that's...
My mom used to always tell me that. That was her number one like motto to me. She would always say, when you're ready, you will. Mm-hmm. And it sucks.
You have to accept that your life has become unmanageable. That's AA right there. I mean, that's where
Absolutely.
You start.
You fall in love with people sometimes who aren't ready. It's just
a willingness. Yeah, I know. And then I have to remove myself because it's affecting me.
Well, that's what I was just going to say.
That's
for your own self, you may have to set boundaries and remove yourself because it's hard to watch someone spiral out of control and not help. But you always can give that one more hand of saying, can we please, I know you don't think you have a problem. Can we just go talk to a doctor? And Laura, there's even medications you don't have to take daily. There's bipolar medications you can get a shot.
Oh.
Like a month or every 6 months. I don't know. I can't remember if it's once a month or every 6 months. But there's different types of things. So some people don't have to take a pill every day. They literally get a shot and toodle about their business.
I wish I could hide the shot, or I almost wish I could hide like a downer or whatever you call it, a sedative in my purse, and then get him in the car and just stick him to get him to calm down. I mean, I've got this person texting me and another person texting me and a family member texting me, and I'm just going crazy. But thank you. I appreciate your honesty, and
Absolutely.
It is nothing to be ashamed of. And I think that's a lot of what he's afraid of, losing respect.
Of course it is. To be labeled that.
Yes.
Do you really want to say, I have a mental illness? I mean, when I first became an alcoholic and an addict, I didn't want to say that. I wanted to just be normal. Well, you guys, let's be real. What is normal? I mean, so my normal looks a little different than your normal. And my normal consists of medication, therapy, 12-step meetings. Mm-hmm. And that keeps me sane, you know?
Yep. Well, Rachel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you reaching out, and I will let you know what happens.
Please do. I will definitely have you guys in my thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's what I've been dealing with. Are you guys? Do you? Okay.
I mean, like at the end of the day, love sucks. It's either love or war, and
This feels like war.
in the war you're fighting to become the best Laura Kane that you can possibly become.
I feel like I want to be
Sometimes-
checked into a hospital myself. Like I want to go somewhere,
I feel like that a lot.
get well, get healthy.
I feel like that a lot. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. When I quit smoking cigarettes, once I quit smoking cigarettes, it made me realize like discipline. Like I have discipline. Like think about that. Like how much discipline do you really have? Like if whatever you believe in, whatever asks you, you can do whatever you want on this earth. You can't do that. Like you say you want to climb a building, you say you want to have a podcast, you want to be the best celebrity and all that. You want to put in all the work that it takes to do that, but you can't just stop doing that.
If you're an addict and alcoholic,
Yeah.
your brain works a little differently.
See, I can't say I was an addict, but I was kind of, or definitely alcoholic. You know what I mean?
Well,
And there's this quote that I like to live by that says, "A man is rich in proportion to the things he can afford to leave alone," and that always hit me in my heart.
I have to think about that one.
Yeah, a man
you
is
okay?
rich.
What do you
Why?
think?
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole thing? Do you
what do you
have
think,
any
Eric?
experience with it?
No, I mean, I have, he's not my life anymore, but I had someone that suffered from it, and it kind of blew up because I said, you got to get help.
Yeah,
And he's like, no, I don't want to.
and you lost
And
him.
you set your boundaries.
I did.
You're good at that.
Did you lose
Yeah.
him?
Yeah,
And
for
it
sure.
hurt. And
For
it
sure.
hurt.
No,
No.
because I was like, you got to hit rock bottom, and he's hit rock bottom.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people used to tell me.
Yeah.
Like you got to. It helps you.
Because it was literally, I was going through what you were going through. I'm a fixer, so I was trying to fix everything. And
Yeah, me too.
when you're trying to help somebody that doesn't want help, you get sucked right in.
Right. It ended up hurting you more.
Yeah, I mean, I was the one losing sleep. I was the one, spinning my wheels, and I thought, oh, you're just going out and drinking and having a grand old time and going through these ebbs and flows of your emotional state, and I'm on the other end, not knowing what is happening.
Let me ask you this, because Elvis did something to me today that he's never done. He had like a piece of paper in his mouth. I was in the car. I reached for it. He growled at me and bit. Almost tried to bite me.
It's because you were stressed.
Do dogs feel that?
Oh, absolutely.
Do dogs, because is he picking up on this?
Animals
I feel
can
like-
sense it.
Yeah, you're becoming vulnerable.
I'm just not the same to him, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, like you're becoming
And he's
vulnerable.
mad.
Yeah, you're becoming a little softer. Like he's picking up on your soft vibe.
He's picking up on my I'm not here vibe.
Yeah,
Right.
you're becoming.
I'm not present vibe.
Yeah, you're becoming like not as
And I'll
You're not my
bet
dominant
you-
mom.
No.
I'll bet
You're not
you-
my dominant mom. You're getting soft.
I'll bet you anything. You probably grabbed at it aggressively, and he was just like,
But he's never like growled at
No.
me and
Never.
lunged at me like
no.
that.
But it's because you're stressed.
But he was like laying down. He honestly looked depressed today. Like he wasn't really doing anything. He was just kind of laying on the side of the couch while
Well,
I was like texting madly.
he
Maybe
probably
it's
knew.
your energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can
I
pick up
feel
on
bad.
earthquakes. They can pick up when you're sad. They can trust me. Yeah,
Well,
they know.
if anything, I would shape up for that little guy. And my kids, of course.
And for me, because I'm not going to put up with it.
I
Nope.
know. Well, okay. Do we end right now? Do we want to say something happy? Do we want to just wish everybody well? I don't know what to do.
I
You
just
need to
would
make
like to
decisions
say.
for me.
I
I'm
would
gonna-
just.
I'm going to wish everybody well.
Okay.
And if you're suffering from something and you need help, there's plenty of numbers. We can post them on our.
I have resources. Just
Yeah.
DM me. What, B?
I was just going to say. I just want to say for anybody that feels like they're facing mental health issues, to seek help, find somebody to talk to, find different outlets to exert your energy and things that make you feel good with being who you are.
Because you won't believe the support you will get when you finally are honest with yourself.
Sure.
People will be on your side. I promise you.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody, be you.
I promise
Be
you.
you, and you'll find the most. You know, before I moved to California, my rap name was K3.
Why? What's that mean?
December 3rd. That was the day I was born, December 3rd. So it's like some like weird like oxy like symbolish thing. It's
Okay.
like K3, it means December 3rd. So when I got here to California and I went through the things that I went through, I decided that I'm not a person, I'm not hiding anymore. I'm who I am. I'm me. And I became B Tillman. So now all my music is released as
Is that your real name?
yeah.
Because you're you.
Because I'm me.
Yeah.
And so I always tell people, just be you.
Yeah.
Once I started being myself and
Everything
really
fell into place,
and
right?
really being myself, it was good.
Your authentic self.
Life was good. Life was good.
Well, I really hope that if you're listening to this, you're not too bummed out, or that maybe you. I mean, usually we do fun things, we talk happy things, but I really felt like we needed to address this, and I had to be honest with you guys of what I've been going through, and I knew Eric would be okay with it. And thank you, B, for your input. And
Thank you guys for having me on.
I knew I wanted you to stick around for a reason. I knew it. I knew you'd have some. I didn't know about your history, about your.
Yeah, I'm glad that I could share it.
Yeah.
Just because it's an inspiration for.
It's going to help somebody, I
for,
think.
for people.
Yeah.
You know? We all been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So DM me if you need anything, because I've been getting lots of info. And with that, what else do we have to mention? Is there anything else we have to mention?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh my God, we forget to say that every time. Please subscribe. Just hit the little subscribe button. I love it when we get a new subscriber. It's the
Super
most
easy.
exciting thing. And we have like 375. I want like 1,000.
It's going up.
I know. At least it's going up.
It's climbing the charts.
Okay, all right, B, you're going to have to do our little lockout. Okay, I'll start.
Yo, can I cuss?
No.
Not in the lockout. You have to say it exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to cuss right now out of the blue?
Well, just can I?
Not during the lockout.
Not during the lockout. I'm not gonna do it during the lockout, but can I do the lockout before the lockout?
Do your cussing now.
Lock it. Love your motherfucking podcast, bitch. All right. That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Now you're going to do it
now
well.
we can do it regular.
I'm sure
Thank God I'm not the one in trouble this time.
I just wanted to say that. I always wanted to say that. I just always wanted to yell out of the blue, like out of nowhere, like just in the middle of the
for
show,
it.
like love your motherfucking podcast, bitch. Like, and then just leave it alone. Like, I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay, well,
my bad,
good.
my
We're
bad.
going to make it
Now let's do
good
it
now.
regular. Yeah.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
I love you, my sweet babies. Thank you so much for listening.